Before we get into the lesson, I want to discuss this warm-up with you. So back in grade 4, when you learned how to do long division, we said if I had 25 and I was dividing by 4, we wrote it up like that. Did you remember any vocabulary from this? Do you remember this word? Divisor? Oh, I heard another one. Remainder. Did you remember this word? Quotient? And what was another word? Dividend. Do you guys know what these words all mean? Okay, we'll use them and talk about them. I think we all know what the remainder is, right? Yeah. Okay, so 25 divided by 4. How did we do this? What was our process? We looked at the first term. Will 4 go into 2? Nope. So we looked at the next term. Will 4 go into 25? Yes. How many times? 6 times. We wrote a 6 up there. We said 6 times 4 equals 24, and we put the 24 here. And then we subtracted. 25 minus 24 leaves me with 1. So in the beginning, you said this, 25 divided by 4 is equal to 6, remainder 1. Or you said this, 25 divided by 4 is equal to 6 plus 1 left over. That still needs to be divided by 4, 6 1/4. And I saw some of you up on the boards going to decimal places and getting 0.25, which should totally make sense. How did you check your work when you got an answer like that? Because you did have to check it, didn't you? You multiply by the 4. Okay, so you can see that they were making you do some algebra. They were making you do the same thing to both sides of the equal sign. That is, multiply both sides by 4. And maybe you didn't think about it at the time, but the 4 is canceled. And you should have gotten 25 is equal to, distribute this through, 24 plus distribute this through. The denominators cancel. Oh, I got the answer right. Okay, what about when it gets longer? Like 5,073 divided by 23. Then I'm going to go to here. 23 goes into 50 twice, and 2 times 23 is 46. I'm going to put the answer down there and subtract it. And then we just went 50 subtract 46 gives us 4. And then I see nice neat arrows on the board. You brought down the 7. And then you said 23 goes into 47 twice. 2 times 23 gives me 46. And then we subtracted and we got 1 and brought down the 3. 23 goes into 13 no times. And our answer is 5,073 divided by 23 is equal to 220, remainder 13, or plus 13, that still needs to be divided by 23. Okay, we're going to do this with polynomial functions. So here's the vocabulary that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be using all of those same words, and we call this the quotient. Of course, the 13 here is the remainder. And this is called the divisor. And the thing underneath the division sign, is that called the dividend? Maybe it's not. I think this is called the dividend. Okay, somebody who aced grade 5. 3, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to take this and do it all